about some more important terms which is used in our geometry. Okay, so these are the basics of geometry. So the first thing that we are going to learn is point. What do you mean by a point? A point marks an exact location of a particular object. Like for example, if I see a duster on a desk, the duster is where it is at a point on the plane, that is the desk. Okay. Now you see point is used to represent many things, exact location. Like for example, if I will say in the entire universe, where is our solar system, where is our sun, so that is again represented by a point. In the entire solar system, where is our planet Earth, that is represented by a point. In the entire map, if I will ask you where is India, that is again represented through a point. Okay, so point is represented in various ways according to the requirement. According to the requirement, where it is, it is actually, it does not have any dimensions. It do not have any dimensions. Do not have any dimensions means it do not have any length or breadth or anything. But it marks a point. Marking a point means you are determining a position of where the object is. Next is line segment. Line segment is what? It is a straight line path which has two endpoints, fixed endpoints. We use the word fixed. Why fixed? Because here you can see the diagram here, A and B, these are the fixed 2 points, and through these 2 points only one straight line is possible. Okay, and next is another thing, a line segment also tells you the shortest path between two fixed points. Okay, and how it is named? It is named as, you will write AB and you will put a bar on it, just a bar. Okay, now we come to the next thing, that is line. Line is what? Line is, it does not have any ending point. It means it is a straight path. It is also a straight path like line segment only. But line segment has got what? It has got fixed 2 points. But in case of line segment, what happens? This there is no fixed point. It will extend endlessly in both the directions. Like for example, I have this line. This is AB. It is extending towards left and it can extend towards right infinitely. Means it does not have any fixed limit. So how we name this line AB? It is named like this. We put two-headed arrow above AB. But in case of line segment, it was just a line above AB. But in case of line, it is double-headed arrow. Now we come to the next thing. That is, a line can also be named in form of a small letter. Like for example, I have named this line. This line is L. This is line L. So I hope this much is clear. Now look at this particular figure. What does it say? There are 2 points, fixed points, it is P and Q, and from this fixed point a straight line is made. This straight line is the line segment and we name it is in this way, PQ, and above it one line. Now you see there are, from the same PQ you can also draw curved lines. Okay, so if I will say how many lines can pass through 2 points, then you can write through 2 fixed possible. Only one straight line can be possible to pass through. But there can be any number of curved lines. But there can be any number of curved lines that can pass through two fixed points. You can see this particular figure, there are two curved lines. Even if I want, I can also make one more curved line like this. Okay, so any number of curved lines can pass through two fixed points, but only one straight line can pass through two fixed points. Okay, that we call it as line segment. So curved lines, any number of curved lines can pass through. So this thing is very important, you have to remember. Now we are coming to the next part, that is ray. What do you mean by ray? In a closed dark room, suppose you switch on your torch, you see that the light is coming out from the torch and it can extend endlessly in one direction. So what is this light which is coming out from the torch? That is called as a ray. So a ray is also a straight line path which is extending endlessly only in one direction. Whereas a line was extending in two directions, but ray can extend only in one direction. Okay, so the best example of ray is the light ray which I have told you, or even you can tell the angle which is drawn, that is also made up of two rays. Okay, and you can also tell ray as a any line which is extending only in one direction, that is a ray. Okay, now the end point, there is, because it is one starting point, it is having one initial point or one starting point, and that is actually called as the initial point. So like for example, here we have this AB. AB here is starting from A and is extending infinitely in one direction. When I put 2 points A and B over here, so A is the initial point here, and therefore how we will represent it, we will write AB and the direction is from A towards B. So the arrow mark, only one arrow is given, not double headed arrow, but a single headed arrow is used to represent. Now here we can also represent the same ray in this form. It is written BA, but arrow direction is changed because it is from A to B, so arrow is facing in the opposite direction. This is another way of representing the same ray. So with this we have completed the basic terms. Okay, now we can also do some questions from the exercise. Now everybody look at these two figures here in number 1. Okay, so here you have to tell what are the line segments that are used to form the following closed shapes in this. Okay, so here you see this is a triangle. It is made up of 3 line segments, AB, BC, AB, BC and AB, BC and CA. So 3 line segments are used for this particular shape. Now look at this particular shape. This is bit D. You can see there are 6 line segments which is used here. Now what are the line segments? PQ, total 6 line segments are used to make this particular shape. Now look at this particular, these 3 shapes over here from exercise 10A to A first. See, look at here, this is a line segment. It looks like a line segment because it is a straight line path from A to B and A, B are fixed. So this will be a line segment AB, and how to represent it? We represent it in this way, AB, and we put a line above it. Okay, now we go to the next one. Here you can see PQ. Okay, this is the ray because it has got one initial point, that is Q, and it is moving towards P. So you can write it as QP like this, or if you want to write PQ, then you have to make the arrow in this way. Both are correct. Next is, this is a straight line because it is moving endlessly in both the directions. So to represent this, we will write here MN, a double-headed arrow. Now children, question number 3 are some questions from fill in the blanks. Like you have line segment has dash endpoints, okay, and a line has dash endpoints, ray has dash endpoint, then 2 lines can meet at only dash points, a dash has a fixed length. So these questions you are supposed to do it yourself. Okay, thank you, bye.